Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. The tension brewing between the indigenous people of Biafra and the Northerners in general has really quite escalated, and it has actually sparked up a lot of reactions and has made the likes of Professor Obiozo. One thing is certain, we have two types or two fractions of Ohaneze and Ndigbo. The Obiozo fraction has always been very diplomatic and political in their responses, and they try not to offend the IPOB and definitely seem to be in the good book of the political allies or politicians in Nigeria. And everything is actually playing out well, not until now when the president spoke concerning his verdict on Nnamdi Kanu. This has actually made the likes of President General of a renowned group, Ohaneze and Ndigbo, to react, having known what may likely be their fate if nothing is done quickly. Well, before we go to the news proper to find out exactly why Professor Obiozo is worried and things need to be done very quickly and very fast before they go out of hand. Before they get out of hand, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let's go straight into the news of the day. Well, the President General of Ohaneze and Ndigbo worldwide, that's Professor George Obiozo, has appealed to the President Muhammadu Buhari to show Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, some mercy. Obiozo said Buhari should consider Kanu as his son and show him mercy. Featuring on Arise TV, Obiozo urged the president to grant the indigenous people of Biafra leader amnesty. The Ohaneze and Ndigbo President General suggested that President Muhammadu Buhari can stop Kanu's case if he wants, especially if he wants to. According to Obiozo, on a quote, the president said that the matter is in the court and he cannot fault it. So he is technically right in thinking that the case is already on. We are asking for something different from the judiciary, and we are asking for him to consider his prerogative of mercy, which is his own prerogative. Okay? Also, the idea of treating him with mercy as a son and as a citizen, to be considerate and compassionate. We are not talking about the judiciary, Obiozo said. If he's taking the judiciary route, then he's taking the right route, logically. But then, away from what we are talking, we are appealing for mercy and some form of amnesty. Buhari has said he would not interfere with the ongoing trial of Kanu. Kanu is currently facing treason charges before the Justice Binta Onyeka-led Federal High Court in Abuja. The indigenous people of Biafra leader is currently, that's IPOB leader, is currently being locked up by the Department of State Services, DSS, after he was apprehended in Kenya in 2021. Now you can have a fair knowledge of why you're hearing Obiozo actually saying that they should please listen to IPOB, because the sit-at-home order that was given many weeks ago ought to have stopped now, because they are the same person that said, okay, fine, while the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is in your custody, we'll need to do some fact-finding and get... We all know that when it comes to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, Professor Obiozo is very skeptical with that issue. In fact, he politically tries to avoid, in fact, he technically tries to avoid the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. But for him to speak up very boldly, saying, look, the president, you need to intervene, because since that order, they're still battling with it, the issue of insecurity. The fact that UGM is having a field day in some part of Southeast, and don't forget that in recent times, even herdsmen have ransacked the Ndigbo community. All of it are happening in Southeast, and now if the president, for whatever reason or for whatever guise, refuses to give some sort of amnesty or allow the free course of law judiciary to flow itself without necessarily be having external interference, especially coming from the executive arm, then you will understand with me, you agree with me, why Professor Obiozo is a bit worried, because IPOB has done such a order. It was call it a huge success. And though they have said they should stop, it looks as if the autopilot has been the issue here. But whatever the case is, they're already envisaging that if Nnamdi Kanu doesn't come out for whatever reason, the Southeast is actually in for a whole new sort of shocks. And now, what is amazing is the fact that Obiozo of all people is always very diplomatic, but it's coming clean, because even the blind can actually see the dynamics that is going on. The president may just see it as a case of he has been saying so many things outside Nigeria. Let him come and defend himself. But obviously, Professor Obiozo is seeing something different. Look, if for any reason the president does not respond on the next 2023 election, and the next president does not, dance favorably to the Southeasterners, then they will have a situation in their hand. Already there's UGM. UGM now is a terminology or acronym for any insecurity or places that's filled with insecurity. This is worrisome, honestly, I must say. And with the fact that Obiozo is talking, please, some person will say, why is he begging? But he's saying, there's something he's saying that very few people are saying. The fact that if Nnamdi Kanu is not granted amnesty or unconditional release, what may happen in Southeast may not be funny. Don't forget that already the North already are getting warming up over the one or two threats made by IPOB over the boycott of cows. And they're also giving their own mandates too, or giving their own verdicts too. So you now see that this one now is going to be a case of Southeast. Can imagine when they say, okay, autopilot, sit at home for God knows how long. It's still the economy of Nigeria, yes, but it was, streamlined and narrowed down to the Southeast. And now Obiozo is in the bigger picture. So look, if something is not done, then we are going to have a situation in our hands. Let's leave pride. He's beginning to, for the first time, be on the same page with the other fraction of Ohaneze and Ndigbo, saying, look, if there's anything that should be done, it should be done now. Nnamdi Kanu ought and needs to be released for peace and sanity to reign in the Southeast. But a lot of people have been reacting, saying that's not going to happen, because even if they do give amnesty or they do give freedom to Nnamdi Kanu, the likelihood of him continuing from where he stopped is very high. And they're saying no, that they want peace and tranquility, not the other way around. This is really getting interesting. Obiozo is beginning to see the future of what is not. Others were seeing, but he didn't see on time. Let's meet in that conversation, please. What's your take on what is going on in the Southeast, and what's your take on the standpoint of Professor Obiozo on the fact that for the first time in the long while, he's really to lend his voice on Nnamdi Kanu's case? Let's interact. Do have a nice time. God bless you. Bye.